On to the fourth on the programme, and race number 4 is another Class 4 over the 1,800 metres now. It's the first leg of the six-up. Dynamic Eagle, one over the 2,200 metres last time out, but he has won over this trip before. Red Elise is a distance winner as well, but that came at sharp 10. Bright Vision, a long way between Decisive Action last time, with a bit of excuse though, might be able to improve. We've got Dionysus Colin, last start winner, over course and distance. That was his second win at the trip. Dong Shui gets up in trip. Bullish Glory behind Dynamic Eagle last time out. Kung Fu Panda up in class for last start win over the 2,000, and down to Smart Cousin. Now 1,180 is down to carry, but Zach Purton rarely does under 120, so maybe some overweight there. Dionysus Colin, Mark, is the only one of these that's been up at Chung Fu. It was a solid win from him last time out, beating Owner's Star. How's the speed looking?
Oh, we've got Dynamic Eagle going to his favourite role of pacemaker, but he's back in trip from the 2,200 where he's raced well to the 1,800 where he's placed just once. Red Elise, disappointing last time, no excuses for that. He'll go forward. California Levy, Methane, fairly handy to the speed. Perfect to play. Divine Unicorn, he had to race wide last time. We might have to do it again here with some cover. Dong Shui and Smart Cousin. Kung Fu Master Panda Paul from the back with Bullish Glory.
Nice quiet work here from Methane. He's only the one-time winner from his 17 starts, but the distance looks ideal for him, and he moves nice and comfortably here. He's run over it once and was placed, was Methane. Dionysus Colin, last start winner, and now he's a two-time winner from his 28 starts now in Hong Kong. He'll get his opportunity once again, and he's gone forward from that win. He moves nicely. Nice even work from him, Dionysus Colin. The other one we're going to have a look at is Smart Cousin. He comes in the lightest weight here with Zach Purton aboard. Zach will probably put 2 over, I'm sure he will, of the 118 that he has carded. But look, the horse goes well, and we know how potent that combination is.
He's our really favourite as well, Smart Cousin. We'll start off, though, Mark, with Dynamic Eagle. Pretty much making all here, certainly on speed, and Bullish Glory a little bit further back.
Got him in the top 3, Andrew Dynamic Eagle. Now, he has won over 1,800. That was at Shard 10. His record is not great when it comes to this distance around Happy Valley. However, Paulie's won 2 from his last 3, and he ran 3rd behind Victoria Seeker in the run in between, and he's going to be in front. He might get an easy lead again. Yeah,
look, I've got him in. He's up in the weight, but look, he's a horse who's in good, solid form at the moment.
OK, that's Dynamic Eagle then primarily. Here's Dionysus Collins win, Paul, perfect to play. Smart Cousin, our current favourite, and Divine Unicorn.
Yeah, good run, I thought, from both Dionysus Colin and Smart Cousin. They both caught the eye here. I mean, perfect to play wasn't too far away as well. So I've got them both in. I thought Smart Cousin, if he gets clear air like this, just gets the race run a little bit to suit. I can see him winning this, and Dionysus Colin, his track work's been good leading into it as well.
A good draw for the white nose of Dionysus Colin too. That trip to Chung Fa suited him well, but got him in the top 4 in behind Smart Cousin.
What about Dong Shui? I think you've tipped this horse in the past, haven't you, Mark? He's running 6th here. Bright Vision further back as well, but up in trip to the 1,800.
Yeah, keen to see what he's going to do at Happy Valley. I've got him on top because he looks like he's a horse that the further the race is, the better he will be, and he's just going to keep running on. Now, Bright Vision's not in good form. He comes to Happy Valley for the first time. He did trial here, so he's seen the track before. The lack of pace in the race may not help Dong Shui, Paul, but if someone thinks Dynamic Eagle's getting an easy lead and they do hammer along, he will be running on well at the end.
Yeah, he has been to Happy Valley before. That was over 1,200, so it was obviously an unsuitable distance for him.
OK, one more horse then to take a check on. That is Kung Fu Master Panda, a last start winner. We caught up with his trainer, Paul O'Sullivan, at Trackwork.
Paul, Kung Fu Master Panda, well done on getting him to break his maiden last time out. Everything turned out perfectly for him in that race, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Probably the drop in grade certainly was a help to him, but he was pretty dominant in the finish, so he goes up in class. He's got a good draw. You know, where he's going to cut it in 4, hopefully he will.
He's been competitive in 4 without winning. Now that he's got that win under his belt, could he go on with it?
Yeah, well, I think tomorrow, Wednesday night's going to answer a lot of those questions, but hopefully he can. And as I say, he was very dominant, and he's going to get the right run from the barrier.
You took over the training of the horse for the start of this season. Do you feel you've got the best out of him?
Probably, as he's got fitter and he's got to 2,000 metres, that's ideal for him. You know, the 1,800, it's not a huge drop back, but you know, he would be better going 22 than back to 18.
And what about going to the Valley as well?
Yeah, well, he's a pretty experienced horse. He's been around for a while, and he's got the gate to help him.
And you've got to run them in the races when they come up as well. So he comes down in trip. Ed catching up with Paul O'Sullivan there, Paul. But Smart Cousin, the favourite. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I've got him on top, Smart Cousin. I just think the horse is going quite well at the moment. So it was a nice run there. And with that Zach Purton aboard, I think with that combination, it's hard to ignore. Dynamic Eagle, he's back a little bit in trip, but he'll be on the pace. Dionysus Collins going nice with his track work, as was Methane. I showed his piece as well. So he's only had one start over the distance and was placed. 12, 1, 7 and 2.
8 on top, Donc Je Suis. Not entirely convinced he's a Happy Valley horse. As Paul said, he has been there before over 1200, but he will like the 1800. 12 Smart Cousin, 1 Dynamic Eagles racing well, and 7 Dionysus Colin. Just hoping for connections he can go a good race for them again, because he was out of form before that win. 8, 12, 1 and 7.
We've got the 1 and the 12, the top and the bottom weights in there, which is the first leg of the 6-up, which will move us on to race number 5, which is the first leg of the Triple Trio. That's up next.